Hey guys, happy Friday. I know I said I was going to try to post earlier in the day, but I had deliveries and it was a busy day. And then I came back and did some editing. So I looked up and the day was gone. That's how it is sometimes. But I don't have anything profound to say today, guys. I got up, I worked, and that was the day. It was pretty uneventful in terms of the series of events, just like a normal work day. I was supposed to start a new book today, a new audiobook, which I did not. So I will have to listen to at least 3 hours of it tomorrow in order to get it done this weekend because I wanted to assign it as my weekend book, essentially. So, but the book is almost 7 hours long. So I thought I was gonna do like 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, because I have a couple of deliveries tomorrow, and I like to listen to the audiobook when I'm making boards or when I'm on my way to deliveries because it makes it easy. Most of my deliveries are between 30 minutes and 40 minutes away. I live in Atlanta. Most things are 30 minutes away from each other with decent traffic. Like that's just how most things go. So, it's kind of easy to get through like 2 hours of an audiobook if I'm going somewhere, going to the next delivery. If I have like 2 or 3 deliveries, I can usually get it done as long as I'm just listening to that. Sometimes I like to sit in silence, so that doesn't always happen, but and I like to take little breaks so that I can absorb the information. Sometimes when you're listening to an audiobook that's not nonfiction, that is nonfiction, then you start to like glaze it out. Like you kind of start to, it just kind of goes in one ear and kind of doesn't soak in, at least for me. I'll go 2 hours in and then I'll realize, was I even listening to the last 15 minutes? So then I have to rewind because I do not like having gaps of information when I'm listening to an audiobook. Oh, I do have a question for you all. So I saw a debate somewhere online that essentially said reading is, if you listen to an audiobook, then that's considered reading. And I want to know you guys' opinion on that. I'm not going to tell you my opinion yet. You might be able to guess how I feel. I love audiobooks. But would you, if somebody said I read a book and then they said that they listened, like that it was an audiobook, would you consider that reading or would you consider that listening? I'd be very curious to hear you guys' opinions. And then maybe tomorrow I will share mine because I don't want to taint the answers. Not that you guys can't have your own opinions, but yeah, that I did find that to be interesting. So I made spaghetti last night and it was quite good, and I ended up having that for dinner again today because I don't think in the history of spaghetti ever being made can anyone just make one helping of spaghetti, like just like one bowl of spaghetti. I don't think that's possible, right? I don't know. At least not in my book. I'm not good at ever cooking like a one meal. The only time I can cook a one meal situation is breakfast for some reason. For some reason, I can portion out breakfast pretty easily. But if I'm making anything else other than like a sandwich, there's always gonna be leftovers. Always, always. So yeah, that's the uneventful thing. I have this random urge, it's raining right now, to go to the gym. I don't know why I want to do that. It is 10 o'clock at night and I have things to do tomorrow. And also, this part is going to make me sound old. My hip hurts. I know it's just because I'm tight because I did a leg day. So I'm going to do some foam rolling before I go to bed. And if you're new here and you're like, why does she always have this sweatshirt on? I said in the first couple of entries, this is my in the house uniform. I am a strong believer of when you get in the house, you change into your house clothes, and I'm talking immediately. I do not like to walk around in outside clothes in my house. If I'm just sitting around, I'm immediately getting into sweatpants and a sweatshirt or some type of like t-shirt. And for some reason, my preferred wardrobe selection for in the house is Adam Sandler inspired. Like I just big sweatshirt, big sweatpants. It's just that's what I like to wear in the house. I don't like to be dressed like that outside of the house, but I do like to be dressed like that in the house. And I think it's just because it makes me feel like I'm just wrapped up in a blanket, and that feels homey and comfortable. But it makes me feel disheveled when I'm out of the house supposed to be doing things. So it's interesting. Anywho, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Probably more eventful than my own. Hitting the club. No one's hitting the club. Or if you are, shake something for me because I'm in the house. Can you guys hear the rain? It is coming down out there. Like, what the heck? What the hell? What the helly? All right, you guys have a good night. Bye. Love ya.